Hey, what's up guys? I'm Justin from CBI and Prinsu, and the Prinsu Pro Rack is finally here. We just installed this on our 4Runner. It came out great. This thing looks amazing. So we swapped out our OG rack with the Prinsu Pro. So if you're removing your factory rack, the install is going to be a little bit different, but just refer to our old video to check that one out. Stay tuned for the install. All right, so our first step is we got everything unboxed. We just kind of laid it out how it's gonna install. We just wanna check the condition, make sure that we got everything we need to start this to install. So with the Pro Rack, it's gonna be a two-piece inner and outer side rail. So you wanna make sure you have both of those, your wind deflector, noise reducing trim, all the crossbars. We are now including some RTV silicone, so make sure you have that, and all your hardware and bracketry. Now we'll start unpacking and prepping the hardware, and I'll show you how to do that. All right, so we opened up our main hardware bag, and there's several bags inside of that. So we have our main mounting hardware to secure the rack to the vehicle. We have our hardware that's gonna secure the mounting feet to the rack. We have our wind deflector hardware, and inside of the crossbar hardware bag, we have this Vibratite. So this is gonna be a Loctite that we're gonna use on basically every bolt in this kit. It's gonna get a nice little dab of that. Now we're gonna unwrap our mounting feet, and we'll go over the position of these. All right, so I've laid out our mounting feet. Now I'm gonna explain where they go. These two are identical, so they're gonna go on the very front, and you can see on the bottom, it's bare aluminum. This is where we're gonna put our 3M double-sided tape. So those are gonna be up front. They're not side specific, so no worries there. You can put those on either side. Now we're gonna start with the specific brackets and where they go. So this first one has a 1 lasered out into it. That's gonna go on the driver's side middle. And then we're basically just gonna go in order all the way around the vehicle. So that's gonna be driver's side middle is number 1, driver's side rear is gonna be number 2, passenger side middle is gonna be number 3, passenger side rear will be number 4. So that's where they go. All right, now we're gonna install our brackets to the side rails, just the numbered ones 1 through 4. So these are gonna install on the outer side rail, these 2 holes up here on each side and the 2 holes on the back. You can kind of see if you line up your inner side rail, that'll kind of spell out where this is cut out. That bracket's just gonna sit in there nice and flush. So you don't have to have the side rail installed when you put these on, but if you wanna keep it on there for alignment, that's fine too. And we're using a 5/32 Allen to tighten these up, but definitely start them by hand and then tighten them up. I am also using an impact, but this is turned down to its lowest setting, and we're not over tightening these guys. These only get torqued to 26 inch-pounds. So we'll go ahead and get these brackets on and then keep moving. All right, so we got our mounting feet installed. Now we're gonna go ahead and install some of our crossbars, and they're gonna install in these smaller slots, not the longer ones. You can put them there if you want, but they're designed to go in the smaller ones. We're not gonna install any of the crossbars that are over a mounting foot because we're gonna need access to that area to thread bolts in. So just put as many as you're comfortable with right now. We can add more once it's on the vehicle. If you have some help, you can go ahead and load this guy down and then drop it onto the vehicle. But if you're by yourself, you're probably gonna wanna keep it light, so don't install too many of those. All right, so again, if you had a factory roof rack, now's obviously the time to get that off. It's a pretty simple process. You can watch our old Prinsu original install video on instructions how to take that off. But since we had the Prinsu original and we're switching to the Pro, we're ready to go up here. So we're gonna take our rubber washers, place them over the holes, and then put the spacers into place. Make sure you have a good clean surface down on these mounting locations for the rubber washer to sit on. Once we get these spacers placed, we'll go ahead and get the roof rack in place and start our silicone process. All right, so we got our rack in place. It's sitting on top of our spacers. Definitely don't forget about that rubber washer on the bottom. That's very crucial to everything staying sealed. The next step is we're gonna take our included silicone and we're gonna basically just inject it down the center of that spacer so we seal the inside of that hole, and then we'll thread our bolt into place. If you need help aligning the spacer with the hole and the rubber washer, I just got this little screwdriver that before I use the silicone, I'll kind of wiggle that in place and get everything lined up. Then we'll do the silicone, thread our bolts into place. All right, so we got all of our bolts tightened up. Now we're gonna get our front mounting foot installed. So we'll go apply the double-sided tape, make sure that this area is nice and clean in here, and get that bolted right up. All right, so now we're gonna apply the double-sided tape to the bottom side of that front mounting foot. So just make sure that this is clean. And what I like to do is unpeel the red side first because it's more difficult. That way when you're on the vehicle, the tan side is easier to peel off. So you'll set yourself up a little bit better. So once we get this peeled back, we'll go ahead and stick it onto here. And we have two pieces here. This one we'll have to trim a little bit to fit, but between these two pieces, we'll cover the entire bottom side of this bracket, and then we'll go get it bolted up. All right, so like I said, we've previously had a rack on this vehicle, so this section of trim has already been cut, but if yours is factory, you'll have to line this foot up with where it's gonna mount, mark that, and remove it to cut it. So once you do that, just make sure you got a good clean surface right here, and then we'll go ahead and get this stuck into place and bolted down. All right, so now we're gonna put together our wind deflector. So I went ahead and took our silver crossbar and lined it up with the wind deflector so I know where the holes are gonna correspond on this crossbar. We're gonna insert these little plus nuts, and it'll be 8 of them for these holes. Just make sure you insert it with that raised side facing down like that. And then we'll prep these bolts the same way we did with the crossbar bolts with a washer and some of the Vibratite. And then we'll get our noise reducing trim applied. All right, so we're almost there. We just need to bolt up our wind deflector and just install the last remaining crossbars. The wind deflector is gonna use these 2 holes on the side, on each side, and then if you're having a hard time getting in your other crossbars, just loosen up these mounting feet and the other crossbars to kind of let that side rail come back a little bit, and it'll fit right in. Once we get that, pretty much a done deal. All right, guys, we got everything installed. Thanks for sticking with us. And as always, like and subscribe to see more videos like this.